Hi, I'm Stephanie Jaworski of joybaking.com. Today we're going to make old-fashioned sugar cookies, and this is what they look like. This is a buttery sweet cookie, and while the edges are nice and crisp, the centers are soft and tender. Now this is a really popular Christmas cookie. To tell you the truth, I make this year long because they're so good and they're really easy to make. So, to make our batter, if you have a stand mixer like I have here, use your paddle attachment. You could use a hand mixer, or really you could just use a large bowl with a wooden spoon. The first thing that you will need is a half a cup, 113 grams of butter. Have your butter at room temperature. Now, I'm using unsalted butter. I like the flavor, plus I like to control the salt in the recipe. But if you have a favorite salted butter, just use that and then just leave out the salt. Now, my butter is pretty soft because my kitchen is quite warm, so I'm not going to beat it. But if yours was a little firm, just beat it for about 30 seconds just until it's nice and smooth. So what I'm going to do next is add a half a cup, they're sugar cookies, so I'm going to add a half a cup, 100 grams of granulated white sugar. Now I should tell you, this recipe makes about 18 cookies. So if you were like doing your Christmas baking and you probably want more than that, just double the recipe, which means you just double all the ingredients. So now I'm just going to beat this on medium-high speed just to get everything mixed together and get like a little bit of air, so maybe a minute of beating. Okay, so now, whenever you're making any kind of batter, periodically scrape down the sides and the bottom of your bowl. You want to make sure all your ingredients get mixed together completely. And now I'm going to add 1 large egg yolk. Have your egg yolk at room temperature. 1 large egg yolk is about 17 grams. It's going to add a nice rich flavor to our sugar cookies. And 1 teaspoon, 4 grams of pure vanilla extract. Just going to beat that in. Okay. So now for our dry ingredients. In a separate bowl, I have 1½ cups, which is 195 grams of all-purpose flour, or plain flour. To that, I'm going to add 1½ teaspoons, 6 grams of baking powder. That's going to make our cookies nice and soft and fluffy. And then I'm adding just 1/4 teaspoon, 1 gram of salt. You could sift your ingredients together, or I'm just using a wire whisk. You could use a fork, your fingers. Just make sure they're clean fingers. Okay, so now I'm just going to put about half of our flour and slowly beat that in. Okay. Then I'm just going to add 3 tablespoons, which is 30 grams of milk. Let's have your milk at room temperature. If you don't want to use milk, you could use like a light cream, then your cookies will be a little richer tasting. And scrape that, and now I'm just going to add the rest of the flour, and we are done. See what I mean by super simple? You can whip this up in no time. Which, especially at Christmas time, that's the kind of baking we want. Nice, easy, fast, and really good tasting. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to finish that off by hand. Now, we are going to roll our batter into round balls, because that's how we get this. We roll them into balls and then we flatten them. So the dough is quite soft. So what I'm going to do is just put it in a bowl, or you could leave it just in your mixing bowl here, cover it, and then I'm going to put it into the refrigerator to chill, you know, maybe an hour. I mean, you could, if you kind of want to do it one day and then finish off the next, you could do that. But I would probably chill it about an hour until we can roll it into balls. So that is what I'm going to do. And then when we come back, we'll do that, and then we'll bake them off and we're done. So now that my batter has chilled, we are ready to bake our cookies. So preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 190 degrees Celsius, and then you will need a baking sheet. I've lined mine with parchment paper, but you could just butter it or spray it with one of those non-stick cooking sprays. So now we are going to form our cookies. You can do this in different ways. I like to weigh each cookie. Now I'm making, for this size, as you can see here, you will need, we're going to roll it into a 1.5 inch round ball, which is about 3.75 centimeters, which would be about 25 grams, or you could use your tablespoon, that'd be about 2 tablespoons of batter. My preference, the big thing is, you can make your cookies smaller than that, larger than that. You know, the baking time might have to be adjusted a couple minutes, but the most important thing is make every cookie the same size, because you have some large, some small. They're going to bake at different times. Some are going to be overdone, underdone. So that is the big thing. Every cookie, try to make every cookie the same size. The cookies, one of these cookie scoops is good. This is about 25 grams, which is, I'm using, the diameter of this is 1.5 inches, 3.75 centimeters. But I'm going to do a double thing. I'll use my cookie scoop and I'll weigh, because sometimes I can overfill, underfill. And then just roll it into around between your palms. Clean hands, please. And then I'm putting 12 cookies on this baking sheet, you know, space them a couple inches apart, you know, about 5 centimeters, because they do spread. So just roll them. That. As you can see, I've done most of them, so you don't have to watch me do every one. So there we have them spaced. Now we want to flatten them. The way I do it is I have a little water, and I just have a bowl with some granulated white sugar and a glass, flat bottomed. I put it in the water first, just and that way the sugar will stick to it. The reason we're putting some sugar on there is if we didn't, then if we just use the glass, then it would stick to the glass, which I've had. It kind of makes a mess. So just rub it in the sugar like that, and as you can see, it gets coated, and flatten it. That would be, flatten it to about a 2-inch round, 5 centimeter. And then every time I kind of put in a little, if you need to, put it in some more sugar. And again, you don't have to flatten them to exactly 2 inches if you want them large. Like if you want a flatter cookie, you could flatten them more. But again, flatten every cookie the same amount. So again, they bake in the same time. Now, I just kind of leave them like that. We put quite a bit of sugar in the batter. Now, at Christmas time though, what you could do is get some, you know, red or green or whatever. You can get like a sanding sugar or sparkling sugar. I'll just show you. I'm just using a little granulate. And then just sprinkle the tops of the cookies. Kind of dress them up. Or you use confetti or whatever you want to use. And that is, now it's time to bake them. Now, for this size, this thickness, I'm going to say 9 to 11 minutes. I do rotate my baking sheet front to back about halfway through baking. Everyone's oven is a little different, so while I say 9 minutes, like don't walk away. You know, check them before that, because if your oven by any chance maybe is running a little hot, they may be done a little before that. Really, baking time is just general rule. But what you're going to do is you're going to tell your cookies are done by looking at them. And what you will see is they're going to puff up. And the outside edges are just going to be beginning to brown, just starting, and they'll puff up. And if you looked on the underneath of the cookie, it would be a light golden brown. So always like go by time, but how they look. Don't just set your timer and walk away and then just take them out and who knows what they're going to look like. So that's 9 to 11 minutes. Okay, so put your baking sheet on a wire rack, and there is our old-fashioned sugar cookies. They are just, I don't know whether you can see it, just starting to brown around the edges. That's the way I like it. Just a little crisp on the edges, and then, but really soft and tender. Of course, the longer you bake them, the more, the less soft, the more crisp they will be. But this is how I like it. So now I'm going to let them cool, maybe 5 minutes, and then transfer them to a wire rack to finish cooling. And then when we come back, we will try one. So our cookies are ready to try. Now, the sugar cookie on the bottom, this is what they're supposed to look like, a light golden brown. At least that's how I like them. So we will, oh, look at that. Soft, fluffy. This tastes just like what my mother used to make. They are buttery sweet. And they're soft and they're tender. And the edges are just crisp. They, to me, the perfect cookie. The type you put in your cookie jar on the counter and let the kids have them when they want. Now, you may go, this isn't the kind of sugar cookie that I'm used to seeing nowadays. That's why I called them old-fashioned sugar cookies. Nowadays, you will see a lot of times them as a cutout cookie covered in a royal icing. And you can do that with this recipe. You could roll, your dough out and cut them out. But I kind of like them like this. But if you want a recipe with the cutouts with the royal icing, you could go to the joyofbaking.com website. And I also go to our YouTube channel. I also have a video on how to do that. But you know what? To me, this is a really easy cookie to make. It tastes really good. You can have it all, like I said, great Christmas cookie all year round though. And you must try it. And you can keep these probably 5 to 7 days at room temperature, stored, covered container, or you can put them in the freezer. So you must make them. And until next time, I'm Stephanie Jaworski of joyofbaking.com.